Many people starting running have no idea where to start when picking shoes and are usually running in shoes outside their league or not appropriate for the type of training they're doing. It could hold you back from getting the stimulus you need. In order to answer this question, you need to know these three things. Number one is purpose. What is your goal for running? A shoe is a tool to get you there. If you're training for fitness, training for a marathon, half marathon, trail run, 5K ultra, is it a specific race? Your shoe selection will differ from each goal. Using an overly cushy shoe when you're first starting, you're not going to get that stimulus you need. As you start running, your body is going to adapt to this new training stimulus. Not just like cardiovascular, but muscular, skeletal, tendons, joints, etc. The cushy shoe will be protecting your body from this training stimulus that you need. Later in your training, you'll need cushy shoes to get the mileage you need, but starting out, it's overkill. Number two is how many miles a week you're going to be training. If you're running a ton of miles, you're going to need a variety of shoes to prevent injury and keep your body able to keep going. Another example is using responsive shoes for quality runs. We'll talk about these in the future episode, but for now, all you need to know is this is like running fast at intervals. You want that energy response from your body through the shoe to the ground. You'll want to use cushy shoes for longer runs or your easy runs in order to save or protect your body for those quality days. Easy runs are just days to get more miles in and work as active recovery. Again, we'll get into this in a later episode. And number three is how they look. You might kind of laugh about this one, but I think it's important to have a shoe that you feel good in. This is purely motivational. Wherever you are in your training, there's gonna be peaks and valleys of motivation. And if you're feeling good in the clothes and shoes you're wearing, by all means, take advantage of it. I left out many other things that are much more detailed, but these are the three most important things I think you need to know when picking a shoe. The other things could be price, stability, how your foot force is balanced. But for a beginner, I think they're less important. If you want to learn more about that, that's what your local running store is for. And they have experts that can help you with stability and foot balance. And now some examples of running shoes. This is the Ghost Launch 7. This is probably my most frequently ran in shoe. It's a good all-around shoe. The Ghost Launch 7 is what I do a majority of my runs in. It's very responsive. It's good, well-balanced shoe. It's the everyday running shoe. It can work for any purpose. For a beginner runner, this is what I suggest is just getting like an everyday shoe to start out. As your training grows, as you start doing more quality days, easy days, longer runs, heavier mileage weeks, that's when you're gonna want a larger variety of shoe. Now talking about cushy shoes, this is what I choose for my cushy shoes, the Hoka Rincon 2. I run this on my easy days or my long days if I'm running pavement for my long days. It helps just protect my body from more impact. That impact can strain your shins and things like that. Many of my long runs are on trail, so that's why I also have a trail shoe. This is the Altra Lone Peak 5. This is a great wide toe box trail shoe. I also like the Salomon Speed Cross 4. That's probably my favorite trail shoe. Just because I like a kind of a narrower shoe for running. It has a nice it feels like you're being pushed off when you're running. And then race day shoes. This is the shoes I ran my marathon in. It's the Nike Zoom X3. And they are extremely cushy. They are considered a super shoe. They have that carbon fiber plate. This is not something I would recommend to beginning runners. You might think you need a big cushy shoe to get started, but as I was mentioning, you want that responsiveness coming from your foot through the shoe. Also, in order to build tendons and adapt your body. For shorter races, these are my 5K shoes. This is a Saucony Endorphin Pro carbon fiber. I got this on a sweet deal on Running Warehouse. And this is also a carbon fiber shoe, but it's a little bit lighter, designed for really fast 5Ks. But like I was saying, go get a good all-around shoe to start. This is gonna be like probably about 80% of your running will be in this shoe. All right, and those are my top 3 tips for picking a good running shoe. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, notification, hit me up on Strava. All right, see you everybody.